All right, this is the second set of here. This is the horizontal level of life. We did the vertical model, and this is the horizontal level, and this is what's called a natural wheel. This associates the appropriate place where these energies have similarities. There are three major components, and then there's a fourth layer that I'll add in when we get into actually looking at your chart. But in this area, we have the 12 areas of life. This is the where in your life something is happening. And on this particular page, we can look at first house, natural sign is Aries, and the governing planet is Mars. This is the areas of the body, beginnings, appearances, personalities, and outlook on life. The first house is the area of life that affects you personally. Um, these pieces we will go into in your when you read your actual report that I printed out for you. But this is the area of life where things are happening. You have some pieces in the second house here, areas of money, possessions, inner and outer resources, earning abilities, values, and freedoms. So this is what this area of the life is about. And then it's divided into 12, and each one of the 12s will go over the ones that are really important in your actual chart. But then its association with, I want to go out here to the signs first, because where this is the area of your life, the signs, which is usually located out here on the cusp is the line between each one of these areas. But the sign here is naturally related to the first house, is Aries, which is new beginnings, and uh, basically it is the warrior energy. On a positive side, it's about new beginnings, and on its negative side, it can be about uh, fighting and that type of stuff. So where it says, and these also will come up in your report. Uh, it can be strengths or initiating, pioneering energies, independent. You can be bold, courageous, assertive, fiery, inspirational, direct, and decisive. And then it says where it says can be, each one of these in your report is if you're not consciously aware and using these energies. Uh, you could be egotistical, impulsive, impatient, aggressive, lacking subtlety. Now, the reason I'm doing these this way is just to show you that there's a high end and a lower end of each of the energies. Um, then we go back to the thing with the basically the point that's involved, which is this related here is Mars, and Mars is a planet of assertion and drive. It's what drives us. This is the the what in your chart, whereas the how where the sign is the flavor that you have on the cusp of that house. That's the way you experience your houses. Now these are all different. These things are the same. These will all be different in every individual chart as far as what's on the cusp of what house and what planets or activities are in there. These give the flavor and they go around your wheel. They're in order. These are, but they uh, you actually have Gemini on here, which is right here the normal house of communication, ruled by Mercury and basic education. These are where their association, but that's on what's called the rising sign. Once again, I'll show you on your chart. So your starts here, and that means these then will follow each one of these as we go through. But that's the flavor you experience in these different areas of your life. And then these we consider them to be like in a music box. These are the little pegs that are stick up. This is the watt. This is a peg that will stick up wherever it is in your chart, and then when life flows around it, it will trigger those components. Uh, the it's a second aspect. I'm not going to cover that today. I'm just going to do your basic chart and stuff. But this pieces then are scattered. These are scattered all over. These are in order, starting with what you have here and then working counterclockwise around your wheel, where these will just be scattered where they were uh, in the sky when the light uh, happened at the time of your birth. So these basically are the energies, the whats, the hows, and the wheres in life. Now, on this piece here, you can have access to some of the different really in deep depth reports from a book that we used in archetypal studies. But like Sagittarius, I know that your sun is a Sag. If you come to this space here and access these, then you can read more. It'll be a PDF that comes up, and you can read about, this area of your life and the archetypes. It has all kinds of really fascinating information. But like I said, I need you to remember that these are just clues. The real knowledge to how they are inside of you is discovered inside of you, most easily done in a form of a trance type state to begin to know and to access those energies. It has different types to forms. The teacher traveler is the masculine form. The goddess of wisdom is a feminine form, and it's disseminating fire. That's a different level that we. It's also in your chart as uh, fixed is where you start with cardinal and then fixed and then mutable is like it's in if it was a fire sign, which Sag is, uh, your Aries is the cardinal. It's the like a match starting to burn, and then uh, Leo is a uh, sustainable. Uh, it's like the sun shining, the emperor energy, the bright light, bigger than life itself, and then the changing form is Sagittarius, which allows it to transform. Those are three energies that are available in these basic concepts. But I wanted to give you an idea. This is the flat or horizontal aspect of the individual's experience in life. And I want to go back now and stop this piece because this gives you the concept of what we do in this type of work.